Hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 40 of the video podcast Me and My Dog and Some Yarn. Today is December 15th, 2014. It's a Monday night, and yeah, I'm in my craft room and it's messy, so if you see things behind me down on the floor, I'm sorry. I'm a pig and I need to clean it up, I know. But I haven't had any time. In fact, I should have podcasted probably over a week ago. I did try to podcast yesterday afternoon and it did not work. I had trouble with the sound. So I'm hoping and crossing my fingers, hi sweetie, that it works. So we'll see. So how have you guys been? It has been since before Thanksgiving since I spoke to you. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving. We had Vincent come in town from Texas Tech, and he was here for a few days, and that was fun to get to see him, to catch up with how his classes are going, to stay up late and watch movies, and it was just wonderful. My parents came over and we had Thanksgiving dinner together, which was very nice. And then my mom and I did the Black Friday thing. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy, but we didn't get up real early. We didn't leave the house till about, I think I picked her up around 8:30 or 9, so we weren't the early birds. And a lot of stores around here opened Thanksgiving night, so that would have been crazier, right? So we went to Target and we went to I think JCPenney's, and I can't remember where else we went, but it was fun. I see Lucy behind me. She's so terrible. Oh, she turned on my light. She does that a lot. She turned on my hot light. I hope that's okay. Anyways, let's see. Dotty's doing good. I think she turned it off. Thank you, Lucy. She's hilarious. Dotty's doing good. She had her surgery back in October, and as you can see, her eye looks so much better. Isn't she pretty? Yeah, she had her eye out in October because she had glaucoma. But she's doing great. She had to wear the cone of shame for 2 extra weeks because she would not stop scratching her eye. She was bad. Anyways, this is a knitting show, so let's get on with the knitting. I don't have a whole lot of projects, I will warn you right now. I worked on a hat for a friend, and I have worked on blocking some items, and I am knitting a pair of socks for my husband for Christmas. And I said I would not knit anything for Christmas for anyone because I wanted to enjoy the holiday, but I lied. I'm knitting the Jeck Socks for my husband. I started them a while back. You guys have seen them, but I will show you how far I have gotten. Dotty, lay down. Here is the sock, and as you can see, I'm almost done with this one. I have to go maybe another inch or so and then start the toe. And that is my Vintage Rose stitch marker. It is the coffee, but of course it's not going to focus. It's fantastic. I love Vintage Rose stitch markers. Come here, Dot Dot. Come here. What do you have? Come here. Oh, sorry. Come here. Come here, Dotty. Come on. Come on. Drop it. Thank you. Thank you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay. Okay, so that was Jeck Socks. The yarn is Regia. And the colorway is 05171. And it is living in this cute little bag, which I bought at the yarn crawl this year. I purchased this one at Knitting in the Loop. No, not Knitting in the Loop. That's here in Houston. The Knitting Nest. And the lady who was selling this bag is just an individual person selling bags, and she was there, and it's fantastic. I think this bag was $16 if I remember correctly, and I wish I remembered her name, but I love it. I'm not a huge unicorn fan, but this fabric is just too stinking cute. I had to have it. I love it. Then what else? What else? Oh, I am crocheting my grandmother, who is 94, I believe, a afghan. You guys have seen this before over the summer, but I really just put it down and started working on other things. I wish I hadn't. Here it is. I have gotten 5 rows into the afghan, and I am thinking it probably needs to be 12 to 15 rows. So maybe I'm about a third the way finished. I think I've completed 2 rows in the last few days, so maybe I can get this finished. It is just crocheted out of acrylic yarn, because that's what afghans are crocheted out of. This is Crafter's Secret, and it's from Hobby Lobby, and this obviously is white, and I have an array of colors, and I'm keeping them. Dotty is laying on one of the pieces of yarn. I'm keeping them in this vintage bag that I picked up at an estate sale for maybe $5. Move, Lulu. So, anyways. So, all of my attention needs to go to this because my grandmother is 94, and although she's doing very well health-wise, you just never know if she'll be with me next Christmas or not. So I want to get this done. If I don't get Vince's socks done, that's okay. I think he'll understand. So that's what I'm doing. So these 2 projects are my main concern. The only thing I'm really working on, I did decide to join a knit along, and I haven't got to knit on it very much because, well, obviously I've been busy. It's a knit along by Boo Knits, and the pattern is called Wintersweet. And if you're not familiar with Boo Knits, you need to go check out her patterns. If you love shawls, you definitely need to check them out. I don't think there's a pattern that I would not knit that she has created and designed. They're just gorgeous. I learned about Boo Knits because somebody gifted me a beautiful shawl last year, and I think I showed it to you. It was red, and it had beads on it, and it was just gorgeous, and I thought, I've got to make one of those. So I've knitted, well, I knitted the black diamond one. I guess that's the only one I knitted. I have bought 2 other patterns, and besides this one I'm about to show you, this one I'm about to show you was gifted to me. I can't remember who it was, but I was so excited. Anyways, let me show you. If you're doing the knit along, it comes out in clues, and the 5th clue, or the last clue, came out yesterday or this morning. And I'm very, very far behind, so if you're knitting this, you're probably ahead of me. I am still on clue 1. And so if you don't want to see, if you want to knit this without looking at the clues, then turn your head so you don't see. But here's mine. And mine is knit out of silk. And I know you can't really see the pattern, There's one particular stitch that creates this texture, and it will have beads. As far as I know, it's a crescent shape shawl, and it'll have beads around the edge. And here's my yarn. And if I take it too close up to the camera, it just really washes it out. It is a rose pink. A rose pink. Come here, Lulu. And then the triangular beads I ordered online, and they are gorgeous. And they really match the yarn perfectly. I was a little worried about that because you know when you order things online, you're not really sure if the color is going to match, if the color is true on the screen. Well, this kind of didn't look like it was, and I thought, well, it's the closest one, so I'll go for it. And then I'll buy new yarn if not, because this I bought at, what's the name of it? Goodwill. Do you guys remember last year when I bought all the yarn for like $2 a skein, and they were gorgeous hand-dyed yarns? Well, this was in there, so I bought this for like $2, and it's 100% silk. This particular yarn is not being made anymore. I guess the dyer went out of business. It's called Bittersweet, and the colorway is Birthday Girl. It's 100% silk, 875 yards. And the name of the yarn is Consort. So anyways, it's beautiful. I haven't gotten very far. I'm putting it away now, so if you turned your head, you can turn around and look. And it's housed in my Black Horse Fashions bag, which I still have some of these for sale in the my Etsy store. And I plan to have a sale. I'm thinking let's do 20% off, and I will give you a coupon code, and I haven't fixed it in Etsy, so don't go order yet. This is Monday night at 7 o'clock, and I will put the coupon code up tomorrow morning. How about that? Because it's getting late here. I will put the coupon code up tomorrow morning. Come here, kitties. Come here. There's Lucy. And the coupon code, Lucy, what should we make it? The coupon code, let's have Christmas. How about Christmas? Christmas is the coupon code for 20% off of anything in the store. So your total purchase, 20% off. And I do have some really cute bags in there if you're interested. Most of them are Christmas. There might be a few Halloween left. I don't know if they're still up. I haven't looked. But I will fix that coupon code late tonight before I go to bed. So by tomorrow morning, it should be up. So it's Black Horse Fashions is the store. And I have 2 items to give away. So I have 2 items. The first is the exact same Christmas bag that I just showed you, and it does have the label inside, Black Horse Fashions. It's got stabilizer in it. It's completely lined, and it has the drawstring with the cording, which I love because it's sturdy. And then it has the little cord where you can lock it. Very cute. So let's see who won that. I had said on the podcast to tell me what you would put in it, but then when I created the thread, I thought, you know what? Let's ask what your favorite movie is, because that would be fun. Christmas movie, that is. So we had, let me tell you, we had 43 entries. Okay, so let me get my handy little generator out. Okay, so we had, let's do 2 to 43 because I was the first entry. I don't count. And then, okay, so 2 to 43, hit random generator, and the number is 26. So 26 is 3 beans bag full. Yay! She says, my favorite Christmas movie is Miracle on 34th Street. The bag is very pretty. I would put in the hat that I am making for my son for Christmas. So that is 3 bean bags full, and that is, I think her name is, I know I'm going to mess it up, and I'm sorry. She spells it Bettye. Is that Betty? I hope so. She's from Round Rock, Texas, so she's almost a neighbor of mine. So send me a private message and give me your address, and I'll get that in the mail to you as soon as I have your address. I need to go to the post office and mail my sister's Christmas presents. So if you could do that in the next day or two, that would be wonderful. Make one trip. Okay, so let me see my other prize. I went to, pulling up the thing now. I went to Tuesday Morning a few weeks ago, and I bought a bunch of Chiagu needles, and I have one to give away. And, okay, so I have one to give away. It is the 24-inch US ones. Oh, this camera is something else. Yeah, 24-inch size ones, which is 2.25 millimeters, and they're Chiagu. I believe they're the lace because they have the red cables. So let's see. We have 32, I think. Yep, 32. So as you can see, the numbers are already in there. So I'm going to change that maximum number to 32. The 26 is still there because it's from the last drawing, but I'm going to hit random generator, and we have winner number 8. So let's see who winner number 8 is. That would be on the first page, and that would be number 8 is Simona Maloney. Simona lives in Ohio, and the question was, what was my question? Oh, what was your favorite holiday drink? And Simona's is homemade eggnog. That sounds good. I love homemade eggnog. Very, very tempting. So Simona, please send me your mailing address. Message me through Ravelry, and I'll get that in the mail to you. So, next, Mom and I went to an estate sale. Are you surprised? I know. Actually, Mom didn't go to this one with me. That's surprising. This one was over in the Bel Air area of Houston, which Bel Air is its own little city within the city. And yeah, it was during the day, so I ran over there on my lunch break because it listed vintage knitting magazines. Well, I had to go, right? So I ran over there, and sure enough, I found vintage knitting magazines. I was really, really hoping for vintage knitting needles, although they weren't listed because they're super hard to find, but they didn't have any. And they had yarn listed, but I don't know. The place, it was a mess. It was unorganized. There was stuff thrown everywhere. It was old yarn, stuff I probably would not use. Yeah, so no on the yarn, no needles. but I bought some buttons for my sister. She makes wonderful art projects out of buttons. Fantastic I can't talk, pictures. It's been a really, really long day. Yeah, she's very, very creative. So I bought her some buttons, and I bought her some vintage craft books, like magazines that have different kinds of crafts, and she's still trying to raise money for her, what's it called? Her dog, it helps her. Oh my gosh, I cannot think. Her service dog. Service dog. Her service dog, Lexi, which she got, when did she get her? I guess it was like last March or April. Anyway, she sells crafts on Etsy. I cannot remember her shop name. I will ask her, and I will put it in the Ravelry thread and hopefully on my blog, so in the show notes, so you can see. I'm not good about making show notes, but I will try to do that in case you want to check that out and help her out, help her raise some money for her dog. But anyways, I bought her buttons and I bought her magazines, and then I bought me knitting magazines. Yay! Okay, so I bought the Gypsy crochet thing. Cute. It's made by it's printed by Jack Frost. Then I bought Toys to Knit and Crochet. And though the house was extremely messy, these books are not bent up or water damaged or anything. And they don't even really smell. They smell a little bit like old books, but they don't smell like what I would have thought they would have smelled like after going into that house. This one. New Fashions. And this is by Bear Brand and Fleischer Yarns. And the lady, I noticed a lot of these are stamped with this little store stamp. And she bought it at the Knitting Nook in Burley, Ohio. I thought that was kind of cool. Then there's this little one, crochet items. And there was this Reynolds for kids. And then there was Reynolds. I cannot talk. Oh my gosh. I think I just need to go to bed early. What do you guys think? Then there's this one, New Gigantic Bulkies. And I love this one. This is cute. Columbia Minerva Beehive Children's Fashions. So cute. And then McCall's Afghan book. And kid stuff. This is a little, just a little leaflet from Spinnerin. Cute. Then there were Doreen Baby Fashions. Very cute. Then there is Diamond Men's Fashions. And I had never heard of this. I've seen a lot of vintage books, knitting books, and I've never heard of Diamond. It was published by Diamond Yarns, so I don't know. Any of y'all recognize that? Then there's Coates and Clark baby sets. And Bucilla, Bear Brand, Fleischer, Botany, Young Classics. Sizes 8 to 16. Really cute. And then I thought I had this one, but I don't. I bought it anyways as an extra because I thought someone else might want it. But it's not an extra. So I'm glad I got it. It's Bear Brand Baby Book. Infants to 4 years. It looks just very similar to one that I already have in my collection. And it was purchased at Janet's Knit Shop in Burley, Ohio, which is really cool. So, that was my little find over last week. I got all of these plus 3 other magazines for my sister, and they were $5 for all of them. So I did very, very well. I will go ahead and show you one of them for this show and tell. And I think since I'm in the mood for cold weather, and we have not had hardly any cold weather in the last 2 weeks. We had cold weather in November. It was unusually cold, and we had freezing temperatures at night, which is kind of unheard of for Houston in November. Well, it has warmed up, and it is quite warm. It is probably in the upper 60s to low 70s during the day. I want to wear my knitted hats and my knitted scarf and my knitted mittens and my coat. I had it dry cleaned, and I want to wear them. I got to wear it last year when we went to New York, and I wore it a little bit last year here in Houston. But I enjoy wearing a coat, and it's just very upsetting that I'm running around in short sleeve t-shirt and flip-flops. I need some cold weather. So I'm going to show you a book of knitted Icelandic fashions. And this is by Reynolds. It is volume number 78. And it was $1.50 back in the day. And it's from the 70s. Let me see if I can find a date. I'm not seeing the date. No, I'm sorry. I don't see a date. Oh well. Anyways, it's Reynolds, and the first is just a pattern. I'm just going to show you the pictures. Here is a picture. That's kind of a cute sweater. I love the colorwork sweaters. I think that needs to be on my list of things to do. There's that. It's kind of cute. I like that one. I like the darker sweater with the white on top. And they have different necks. This one has like a mock neck, and this one just has a scoop neck. And she's got a turtleneck under it, I believe. And let's see, more pictures. Here you go. Men and women's sweaters. And here's more. I like the one that's not buttoned up, just the slip over sweater. I think that's kind of cute. I saw it in the men's, but I have not seen it in the women's yet. And I'm not sure if it's in here. I haven't looked real good. I looked at these last week when I purchased them, but I really haven't sat down and looked real good. They all look very similar to me. Just the patterns around the neck are slightly different in each one. I don't know if they're steeked. I assume they are. That is one other thing that I have never done, and hopefully I can try soon. No, I did not see a women's sweater that did not button up the front. Oh yeah, I did. Here it is, the very first one. Okay, that's probably the pattern I would make. Not a huge cardigan fan. I do love cardigans, but usually when I wear them, I leave them open with, you know, a t-shirt underneath or a cami of some kind. But yeah, I like that one. I might try to make that someday. It's cute. So that's Reynolds, volume 78. Cute. I love it. So I'm hoping for my winter weather. I hope it gets here before Christmas. We will see. So, I guess I need to go. I've got my sister-in-law and my niece coming over, and they should have been here by now, and kind of glad they haven't been, because otherwise I would have had to restart my podcast, and I really hope that the volume took. We will see. So, I will talk to you guys hopefully next week, and hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.